Well, thank you very much for joining us on the newsroom. I am Folashade Ogurinde. President Muhammadu Buhari has again blamed middlemen for the hike in the prices of food items. During his nationwide address to mark Nigeria's 61st independence anniversary, Buhari said middlemen are responsible for food shortages, having created artificial shortages through the hoarding of essential commodities for profiteering. The president added that the agricultural sector remains key to the country's economic diversification, adding that agriculture is a consistent driver of the non-oil sector. The federal government says it received 405 nominations for the special awards recognizing Nigerians who have achieved significant feats across the country. The secretary to the government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, disclosed this during the official launch of the book Discovery Nigeria, which was held to commemorate the Nigeria at 60 independence anniversaries. The book launch was part of ceremonies to mark Nigeria's 60 years of independence with the theme celebrating the Buhari Revolution. Workers in Ogun State have threatened a showdown with Governor Dapo Abiodun over what they termed unimpressive implementation of the Memorandum of Understanding MOU signed by the government and the organized labor. The threats came 1 year after the MOU was signed between the two parties. The government had signed an MOU with the organized labor in September 2020 on the implementation of the new minimum wage and other demands of the workers. The workers lamented that the government's implementation of the agreement has been grossly unimpressive, morale dampening, and ultimately sending helpless state employees to early graves. Well, Australia has announced plans to reopen its international border from November, giving long-awaited freedoms to vaccinated citizens and their relatives. According to the Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, people would be eligible to travel when their state's vaccination rate hits 80%. Also, travel would not immediately be open to foreigners, but the government is working towards welcoming tourists back to its shores. For the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Niyi Adebayo, has disclosed that the palm oil sector can grow Nigeria's economy by $1 billion. Adebayo said this during his address at the second Anderson Africa-Europe Bridge Conference on Thursday. The minister also announced plans by the federal government to collaborate with investors to implement a backward integration program across key selected priority products, including palm oil, sugar, cassava starch, cotton, textiles, and garments. President Joe Biden has signed a stopgap bill passed earlier by Congress ahead of a midnight deadline to avoid forcing the U.S. government to shut down due to lack of funding. The stopgap government spending bill includes $6.3 billion in assistance to pay for the U.S. military's August airlift from Kabul airport and for Afghan refugees resettlement programs. The last time the U.S. government was forced to enter into a partial was in the late 2018 when a spending clash between Congress and former President Donald Trump stalled programs for 35 days. Super Eagles midfielder Ogenekoro Etoto has been ruled out of the 2021 Africa Cup of Nations in Cameroon after suffering an injury. This was announced by the English Premier League side Watford on its official website on Thursday. The 25-year-old replaced Emmanuel Dennis in the 75th minute of the game, which ended 1-1. He, however, got injured towards the end of the game, tearing his quad muscle. I need to wrap on our news updates at this time. Do join us at the top of the hour for more. I am Folashade Ogurinde. Bye for now.